Namaste. Welcome to this practice for yoga for better sleep, to be done in bed if possible. So I would have taken you to upstairs to my bedroom, but it's a bit messy, so I'm going to do it here in the studio. But you can practice this, of course, in bed. So get yourself into your snuggly pajamas, brush your teeth, and do anything else that you would like to do before bed. And then bring yourself into a seated position in your bed. It doesn't matter how you sit. You can sit with your legs out in front of you with your knees bent. You can sit with your legs a little bit wider if you like. And if you want to, you can use a pillow. I'm using a block to give your hips a little bit of a lift. And so finding yourself in a comfortable upright position, just gently resting your left hand towards the left and leaning a little bit to the left, and coming up to the center, right, resting your right hand to the right, leaning a little to the right. So gentle side bending, just finding our way in this movement, trying to release any tension from the sides of the body. Gentle side to side. And then you might want to do a little bit more. You might want to raise your opposite hand up a little. Moving nice and slowly. Maybe going just a little bit deeper. And when you feel ready, you could perhaps hold this position if you wanted to. You don't have to. But if you're holding, maybe just exploring opening the chest a little bit or rounding through the spine, just a little rotation in addition to this side bend. And then when you're ready, you can come to the other side, really slowly, moving in that languid way that so suits this energy at the time, your energy at this time of day. And again, when you're ready, coming back to sitting upright, we're going to bring ourselves to lying down. So it doesn't matter that you'll be lying down in your bed. Just bring yourself to lying down on your back with your knees bent. And resting your arms away from your body. It can be in any way that you like. Gently swaying your knees from one side to the other. Again, trying to find those areas, perhaps where you're holding, you have a sense of stiffness or tension. And just easing it enough to bring the body into a place of deep comfort, to be able to drift into a restful sleep. If you want to, you can allow your knees to rest all the way down to one side. And just take a few moments here. Maybe you look across one shoulder or the other so that the head is able to just be wherever it wants to be. And after a few deep breaths, coming back to center, maybe doing a few smaller sways, and then allowing your knees to come all the way to the other side. And if you need a little bit of extra support, just placing a pillow underneath your hips, the one that you're traveling towards with the knees. Maybe looking in the opposite direction for a few deep breaths. When you're ready, returning your head and your knees to center. And then finding something that will give your hips just a little bit of a lift. So a pillow, or I'm using a block, just a low one underneath the hips, underneath the back of the pelvis. And spending a few moments in this supported bridge. You might want your feet a little bit further away from your bottom. That's okay. You might want your arms a little bit wider, wherever feels like it will settle your shoulders. And as you breathe deeply here, find the space behind the body, at the sides of the body and in front. Breathe deeply into those spaces. And allow your forehead to soften. The area around your eyes to relax, your tongue, your jaw to release. If you wish to here, you can extend the legs, maybe one at a time, or even both at the same time, to open that space at the front of the pelvis. And if it feels tight, maybe taking your hands and doing some gentle massaging across the fronts of the hips here. Or perhaps even around the sides of the hips as well. Only if that feels good. When you're ready, you can release your hands again. Turn your feet out to the sides if you have both legs extended. And hopefully this posture feels comfortable, natural. If you feel any intensity in it, just bending the knees and placing the feet back on your bed. When you're ready, a little bit of control over your tummy to slide your knees back in, feet under the knees one at a time. And then wrapping one arm over the other, just allowing the weight of the arms to fall onto the chest, the fingers to fall to the sides of the body. One more deep breath in here. And then gently releasing the arms to cross the opposite way. Allowing them to be really heavy against the chest. The fingers to rest down towards the sides of the body, towards your bed. And then gently releasing, lifting your hips only enough to take out the support from underneath you. And if you're ready at this point, you could just snuggle yourself down and go to sleep. If you'd like the opportunity to put your legs up the wall and rolling to one side. And just bringing yourself towards the head of your bed, sitting quite close, relaxing your torso down and your legs up. And here the legs don't need to be straight or anything like straight, they can just be soft. Relaxing the arms away from the body, or if you prefer, you can relax the arms over the head. Making sure that the arms are released and supported by something. And if they don't go all the way down to your mattress, you could rest them onto a pillow or a bolster, as I'm doing. Taking a few long, languid, it's the word of the energy, breaths here. Closing your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. And if you feel like staying here for a little bit longer before sleeping, you can continue to do this posture until you're ready to move. But if you're ready to sleep now, then bending your knees into your chest, making any movements that feel good, maybe just a gentle rocking from side to side. Rolling onto one side. And then bringing yourself into your preferred position for sleeping. If you're lying on your back, gently waving your nose from side to side, just 1 or 2 times to release your neck. Closing your eyes and softening the features of your face again. Allowing your breath to find a natural, deep, slow rhythm. Surrendering your weight down into your bed. And drift off to sleep.